Hey folks, this is Book Talk with Corbin, and I am your host. Please go to my website, booktalkwithcorbin.com. Check out some of my other videos, interviews, podcasts, etc. Also, go to YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Book Talk with Corbin, Corbin Sievers, Seavers. Please check it out. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a novel by John Oliver Killens. And the name of the novel is And Then We Heard the Thunder. This book was put out a few decades ago. I started reading a book when I was in high school, and I lost it. I lost the book. I was, maybe about a third into it, and I was just absolutely loving it. And I lost the book, and I've been on and off since that time looking for another copy of the book. But I'm not going to talk long, because what's most important about what I'm saying today, this is what I'm about to read to you is a description of a Civil War battle scene. And it's a description, not subscription, but a description by Harriet Tubman. Most of you know who Harriet Tubman is. You know, she was a Union spy in the Civil War, and she was abolitionist. And I also want to say this too. She had no formal education whatsoever. But listen to this. Listen very carefully. And then we saw the lightning, and that was the guns. And then we heard the thunder, and that was the big guns. And then we heard the rain falling, and that was the drops of blood falling. And when we came to get in the crops, it was dead men that we reaped. Let me repeat that. Let me say that to you again. Quote, Harriet Tubman. And then we saw the lightning, and that was the guns. And then we heard the thunder, and that was the big guns. And then we heard the rain falling, and that was the drops of blood falling. And when we came to get in the crops, it was dead men that we reaped. This was a description of a Civil War battle. This is her description of a Civil War battle. So I really don't know if that was like her attempt. I don't know if that was her trying to be poetic, her saying, hey, I'm going to write a poem about this, or her just describing it, just describing the scene, and it came out as poetry. Either way, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. You can take that description and you can apply it to any battle, most any battle scene. Because she's just so beautiful in the way she's describing the horror of war. It's just absolutely beautiful the way she does that. And then out of that poem, out of that statement, out of that description, John Oliver Killens comes along. And by the way, he's a key figure in the Harlem Renaissance. And you should read his other book, The Youngbloods. He comes along, and out of that statement, he has the title for his book, his second major novel, And Then We Heard the Thunder. It always gets me in seeing how genius impacts genius, how beauty influences more beauty. It's just how, creativity generates more creativity. I think about that in that particular situation, that Harriet Tubman describing the Civil War battle scene. And then out of that description, John Oliver Killens says, here is the title for my second novel, And Then We Heard the Thunder. It causes for me to think about Lorraine Hansberry. Most of you should be familiar with A Raisin in the Sun. A Raisin in the Sun, that title, that is a line out of the poem by Langston Hughes, Harlem. beauty impacting beauty, genius impacting genius, creativity impacting genius. I mean, it's like something that's beautiful and creative and powerful creates more beauty and more power. I mean, it's just amazing. I really, when I woke up this morning, I just had to share that and put that out there. Folks, you can go to Better World Books, Thrift Books online, and get a copy of John Oliver Killens and Then We Heard the Thunder. I'm trying to read it, but if there's some folks out there who say, "Hey, I'd love to be interviewed by you and to talk about this," just talk about the book, the novel, just share your thoughts about it. Contact me. Go to my website and contact me. I'd love to have you. But I'm going to end it here. It's Book Talk with Corbin. I'm your host. Check out my website, booktalkwithcorbin.com. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need subscribers, folks. I need likes. My YouTube channel, Book Talk with Corbin Sievers.